by my hand, and let's go strolling in Wonderland. Strolling, whoa, yeah, strolling, rock and rollin', strolling will rock my soul. How I love to stroll. There's my love strolling in the door. There's my love strolling in the door. Baby, let's go strolling by the candy store.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hang on just a second. I apologize. Okay, so we had a little bit of extra noise. So welcome in, everybody. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind. I'm glad you guys are here. I see you've got Judy, Susan, Nanette, Marlene, Pam, Linda, Lori, Melina, Pam again. There we go. Deborah. And guys, Charlotte, welcome in. Glad you guys are here. Welcome to the year 1958. Remember those clothes, especially the white socks. Well, this isn't exactly from that decade or from that year, but it's pretty darn close. And for those of you who do not know, tonight was supposed to be 2 special guests. So we do have indeed 2 special guests. The one you can see that's moving around and now waving, that is Mr. Siberian Wind. You guys can call him Mr. SW, or you can call him Tom. Either one, he'll see it in the chat, so he can see the chat with you guys. And then the other special guest, the year you turned 1. Well, congratulations. It is your first birthday, Susan. we are there. So the other special guest, this is Anastasia. That is, there we go. Pam saying hi to you.
Hello, Pam.
We'll get him caught up. There we go. Yes, Ollie. Good timing. Good timing. So Tom was not born in the year 1958, but Anastasia was. So that is going to be her name. She is a Bernina 532-1. And she works, guys. She works. I'm so happy. Yes, the Bernina is working. Yes. So, in honor of bringing out Anastasia and Mr. Siberian Wind, Tom was willing to come help and very happy to come help. He has trivia for you guys. So, I'm going to let him do a lot of the talking tonight. I am going to work on sewing, and you guys will get to see Anastasia working. I'm going to turn her light off because I can do that. So you guys will actually be able to see down in the small camera as she's working. Yes, she is, Charlotte. She is so pretty. One of the nice things and one of the shocking things, you were born in 58. Oh my gosh. And your Bernina was born in 74. That's crazy, Marlene. Welcome in, Cynthia. Glad you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so Anastasia is what I call a hot machine. I don't call it a hot machine because she's like, walked off fine finger discount. But she is a hot machine because the moment she's plugged in, she works. Ollie wants a Bernina 730. I do too. That would be fantastic have an old 730. Yes. So she actually runs with a knee lever instead of a foot pedal. So if you see me turning my chair, and I'm still getting used to using her, but you were born in 58. Yes, Judy, absolutely. She's a little heavy to ship, though.
Should we tell them why it's called Anastasia?
I'll let you go.
She's called Anastasia because Anastasia means resurrection.
And she was very much resurrected from the dead. She was going to go off to a thrift store if I didn't take her home, and I opted to take her home. So she became my machine very, very quickly, and then just had to figure out if I could get her working. She's working. I'm so excited. Yeah, he's been having to listen to me about it too.
So for those of you who don't know, 1958 was a very special year.
Okay.
Do y'all know what the number one selling toy in 1958 was?
Let them guess. You guys get to guess what it is. Put it in the chat. Yes, she does have a good home. Yes, Marlene, it is absolutely horrendous. She was about to go to the thrift store. No, he wasn't.
No Googling answers either.
So a lady was going to just pass her off. Ooh, Ollie's suggesting a frisbee. Nanette says a Barbie. Oh, Susan says a hula hoop.
Susan wins. It's a hula hoop.
Yay! Good job. Let's see. I am a 1947 singer in a cabinet with a knee press, just like the one I learned how to sew on. Oh my gosh. My dog is now looking for his toy that just got put on the bed. Welcome in, Becky. Glad you're here. She was born in 1954, so she was 4. So your mom could have been sewing on this machine.
9 years older than me.
He's giving away his age, guys, in case you haven't figured that out. That is up to you. Cynthia says she just turned YouTube on about 7 minutes early, sitting in the quiet, scrolling through Facebook. The music in your video started blaring and scared my dogs.
The video that was playing when y'all were waiting is the song The Stroll by the Diamonds, which was a number one hit in 1958, along with Dean Martin's Volare.
Is that how it's pronounced, as Volare?
Yep.
Okay. So was there a different version of Volare? Was that what you were telling me?
No, he's not the original singer of that song.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Linda says she learned how to sew in school with a knee pedal. It took her a long time to get used to the foot pedal. It's going to take me a really long time to get used to the knee pedal. Cynthia was going to guess the yo-yo or the hoop and paddle as the number one toy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was apparently the hula hoop. Oh, I think I caught thread. And we are going to see what's going on. We're going to figure it out. Let's see. Learned on my mom's white with a knee pedal, right? Oh, Becky, you're so sweet. She says, nice to meet you, Mr. Siberian Wind. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all, too. Again, this was the number one song.
Oh, oh,
How many of y'all know that song?
let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the mountain.
Oh, she's not working at the moment. Welcome in, Katie. Glad you're here. Yeah, she has stopped working, guys. So she was short-lived. We're going to see if we can get her running again. We're going to see if I messed her up.
Maybe she's camera shy.
That's possible. It's possible. Yeah, I managed to rescue her. She was going to go to a thrift store, and yeah, I wasn't having it. We're not having any of that. Oh, Charlotte grew up listening to that song. Why is my hand wheel not turning? All right, Ollie, you are the expert. Here we go. Well, I think
I
she's got
promise
some
you, it was
spots.
working before we started this.
She was. She was. She is definitely camera shy. Dean Martin, and I was in love with him, said Judy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ollie says the shuttle was not placed in it until it clipped and loose. Well, there's no shuttle in it. One of the things that the technician told me up at when I went to Billings was that once the cogs inside start to wear out and are done, then it's done. Yeah, there's no thread wrapped. It's spinning. Oh, behind the shuttle right? No, I looked at that too. That wasn't it. I don't know. She's working at the moment. We're going to keep going. We're going to see. This is fine. She can be camera shy. Lori says she's not willing to admit she knows that song since it will age her. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I'm curious. So who all has heard that song before now? Because I had never heard those songs. I had never heard them before. I know a few of you have already said you already know those songs. But I did not know those songs at all. I was sheltered, guys. I was sheltered. I didn't necessarily have all the good music. Everybody got quiet. Here we go. It's a shuttle race. There's a it's the CB hook in it. Okay, so Katie says the songs are before our time. Marlene hadn't heard of either one either. And Ollie has heard it. He's a big fan. Linda grew up with it. When that happened to Cynthia, it's the bobbin and upper thread playing a tug of war. Oh, yeah. Yeah, on a newer machine it would be. On this one, not sure yet. Pam says she heard the songs, but she wasn't born until 61. No worries about that either. No worries. 1974 machine served as a home ec machine. It sews like a dream. I bet it does. Yeah, I hear you, Cynthia. So what other trivia do you have? Because I know you've got lots. You've been looking up stuff all day.
Well, let's see. How many of y'all know what the top fashion was in 1958?
Ooh, we're getting into fashion, Miss. You're getting into fashion.
I looked it up since we're dealing with fabric and thread.
So apparently, we now have a fashion question from 68. Katie was born in 62, so if I was around, it was too young to know about. Yeah, I hear you.
I was born in 63.
So he's just 1 year younger than you, Katie. I'm quite a bit younger than all of this. So, and I apologize. Poodle skirt is Cynthia's answer.
And that is the correct answer.
Oh my gosh. First one to guess is the first one with the right answer, too. Wow. You were fast on the type, Cynthia. The fashion was a 1958 Corvette, Ollie. I love that answer. Gosh, you're good. Pedal pushers or poodle skirts, saddle shoes, children. Apparently. Oh my goodness, Pat. Squeaky toys I don't think were invented. I don't know. Y'all can correct me.
While we're on toys, guess what was invented in 1958 in Denmark?
Ooh. Ding, ding, ding. What do I get, a bob? Right? Or what do I get, Bob? Oh, okay. That's funny.
Let's see how many of y'all have stepped on in one since 1958.
Oh, you're giving clues. Oh my gosh. He's giving clues, guys. And he's not used to the traditional trivia format, so we're giving him grace tonight. Oh, they're already coming up with it. Everybody's got
these answers.
Lego it is, isn't it? Tinker Toys. Ooh.
I'll take Legos for 500.
Okay.
You are correct. It was a Lego.
Charlotte says her. She was born in 58. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Y'all saw me point to my Coke. Of course, that was the #1 soft drink in 1958.
Were there a whole lot of other options in 1958?
I don't know, but who remembers the drink tab?
Ooh. I know they still make it.
I actually liked drinking tab when I was a kid.
Ugh. I'm not a tab fan. I had some previous family kids that wanted to try tab. They thought it was going to be so fantastic. And they quickly got corrected once they tasted it. We were all Lego fans because of Nika. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. That makes sense. I should have known that. Oh, yuck. A lot of people remember tabs and didn't like it. Yeah.
I guess I'm an oddball.
You are the oddball. Nanette remembers it, but she never liked it. Yeah, no, I didn't either. Tab was not my favorite. It tasted nasty. Tab was gross. Oh, you lost out on that one, honey.
I guess I'll leave now.
Oh, Linda didn't like Tab, but she loved Squirt. I think you still drink it. Squirt,
I still
don't
drink
you?
Squirt.
Yeah. I don't remember the taste of Tab. I do remember the taste of... Oh, RC Cola. Oh, and Fresca. Deborah. Fresca. Oh, my gosh. I haven't had that in years. Put peanuts or Coke or Pepsi. Yeah, that was a Southern thing, but not upper class Southern.
Hey, I got one who liked it.
Girl, she's born in 58, so she better like it.
Who liked tab?
Charlotte. Oh, that was the number one drink, wasn't it? Aside from
No, not tab.
Oh, what? It wasn't?
No.
Okay. I misunderstood. Ollie had a 1958 set of Legos, had a battery-powered tractor that could be used for all sorts of sets. Oh, that's very cool. That's awesome. Do you still have it, Ollie? Or is that gone by the wayside? Museum has markings on it when it was prefabricated like a Lego back in 1804. Okay, so do you know that Greenland is actually part of Denmark?
Okay.
So she lives in Greenland, so they're part of Denmark, or they go through Denmark all the time. So something like Lego being in Denmark, she would know that. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. And Ollie still has it. Oh, Ollie, I need pictures. Oh, I need pictures. And I haven't seen William in the chat, which I'm really shocked about, guys. Because, I mean, come on, vintage machine, guys. Let's see. RC Royal Crown. Oh my gosh. So what else do you have? Because he's been researching all day, guys.
Well, let's see. There's a person I saw in concert while I've been alive, and he was inducted in the Army of that year.
Ooh.
Guess who it was?
Who went into the Army in 1958? Who apparently famous, right?
Nah.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Greenland is part of the Danish realm. Greenland and Faroe Islands. That's what Katie says. We're going to see if I can put this whole block together tonight.
You're right.
Oh,
The
they're
famous
right
Elvis
on
Presley.
it. Oh, RC Cola and moon pies. He actually mentioned he needed to have a moon pie handy.
Yes, you were all correct.
You guys knew that one. That didn't take long at all. We're 30 seconds ahead of them. So anything we say, they have 30 seconds to catch up. At minimum. So it takes a minute. So what else do you have? What else is popular from 1958?
Well, let's see. With today's technology,
Hi, Carrie.
what was invented in 1958?
Ooh. There was something that's it's still available today that was invented in 1958.
You could say it was almost the birth of today's technology.
Ooh, okay. That's kind of cryptic. So I guess you guys are going to be Googling that. Welcome in, Carrie. Women used to use Coca-Cola for other things than drinking. Yes, they did. Cleaning toilets is probably one of the ones that I could think of. Charlotte said computers.
I'm not drinking Coke anymore then.
The one-room computer.
You are correct. 1958, a guy by the name of Kirby invented the first integrated circuit. And he worked for Texas Instruments at that time.
So they wouldn't end up in the calculator, right? That's exactly where I was going with it. Because Texas Instruments, that's exactly what I think of is the like scientific calculator. Annex C is, I think, what it was called according to Ollie. That's really cool, guys. I did not know all this stuff. I swear I didn't. So yeah, it was kind of a computer. It was invented.
Now, here's one I bet y'all don't know. And don't Google it.
They used a punch card to input data. I
remember the punch cards.
I remember, there was, what was it? It was, there's a movie that it's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to sit there and think about it later. This guy built a computer to break the code of the German communication devices. And he got put in prison because he got in major trouble because he wasn't straight, and they didn't really appreciate homosexuals back then. Like it was illegal to be homosexual. So he got in major trouble. I don't remember the name of the movie. That's going to drive me crazy. Do not fold, staple, or mutilate. Oh, the punch cards, yes. Oh.
Imitation game?
Yes. I think that's right. Because it's, I think it is. Because I think they were trying to imitate something. Alan Turing, yes. Charlotte, yes. That's the name of the guy who got in trouble. That's the name of the guy from the movie. Enigma Machine, yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. It was top secret. You are so right, Ollie. It was so top secret. Like it got destroyed after it served its purpose because they didn't want it to fall into anybody's hands. Like anybody else's hands.
So.
Oh dear.
Moving on.
We got it moving on, guys. Are you serious? The German Enigma Machine. Welcome in, Charlotte. So now we have 2 Charlottes in the chat, in case you wonder.
Charlotte number 1 and Charlotte number 2.
Okay, that works. So we have 2 Charlottes.
So there's a main staple across college campuses today that was invented in 1958.
Ooh. That's even more vague. The German machine was the Enigma. Yeah, can't remember the name of the top secret facility. I don't remember the name either. Marlene was trying to type it too fast. Oh my gosh. Everybody is racing to type it in. I love it. Oh. We're going to see if I can put this whole block together tonight. I don't know if I can get it, but we're going to try it. Ramen. Charlotte says ramen.
I think they're Googling it.
It's what I would do. I'm horrible at trivia.
You are correct. Ramen noodle was invented in 1958.
Oh, Marlene.
Beer
oh, my
pong.
gosh. That cracks me up. Pizza.
Beer pong's what's the main staple now.
When was beer pong created?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
a good
drink.
question. You do drink. You just don't drink much. You don't drink like a college kid.
While we're on foods.
Bletchley Circle. Oh, yes. I think it was. Charlotte is just a trivia freak.
Uh-huh.
There's always one in every crowd, guys. There's always one. Oh.
The price of this item was 59 cents in 1958.
I know what this one is because he's already told me.
And I will tell you, today, it's $5.99. In Canada.
I was about to say, you got to add the in Canada. It was 59 cents in the United States in 58.
Correct.
Yeah. Was it available in Canada in 1958?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, okay. Charlotte says she's a nerd. Gallon of gas. Oh, did you even look up what the price of a gallon of gas?
No, I did not.
Loaf of bread? I mean, seriously, come on. 1958. Moon pie, a dozen eggs.
I will tell you, it did not have a dessert compartment.
Oh, that's way too much of a clue. That's way too much of a clue. It's going to take a moment to catch up. I'm glad my hero isn't here. He's a World War II scholar. Would be appalled I didn't remember Bletchley. Oh. I remember watching that movie. I really liked that movie. I'm into movies like Beautiful Mind and The Imitation Game. Oh, did Pam get it? Is that the right answer?
Pam's got the correct answer.
Oh, Pam got it correct.
It was Swanson's TV dinners. And that year, they introduced 2 dinners. They introduced the chopped beef sirloin with carrots and peas. And they introduced meatloaf with mashed potatoes and peas.
Ooh. I'm not sure if I'd want either one of those, but it sounds like it would be a lot less work.
Dessert compartments didn't come into TV dinners till 1960.
Yeah, Susan says TV dinner. Yeah. Thank you, Charlotte, so much. I appreciate that. She says I look amazing tonight. It took a little bit of work. I don't always work this hard.
Swanson's no longer made in the U.S.
And that's why it's available in Canada still?
It's available in Canada at $5.99.
So Ollie, you can go hit a blast from the past by going to your local grocery store and picking up a Swanson dinner. Oh, that's very cool, Ollie. A Salisbury steak, right? They wet made in metal containers. Yep. And didn't you put them in the microwave? Wasn't
you put them in the oven?
Yeah, because microwaves weren't in homes, were they? I don't think.
I don't know. I wasn't alive then.
But you were alive in '63.
I didn't have to worry about microwaves. They fed me.
1958 guess was 31 cents. Oh, Pam says they make pot pies still. Is it still under the Swanson brand? Because Swanson got bought out, I thought.
Swanson is actually, they went bankrupt in 2010. They were bought by Pinnacle Foods. Okay. Who then sold to ConAgra.
Oh, okay. So it's not made directly by Swanson anymore. So if it has a Swanson name. Cynthia says it was in foil. Yes, they were a splurge. Oh my gosh, yes. I can imagine that they were, but it would be so easy to do that. Nanette says no microwaves. They were invented during World War II, but they all thought it was a dumb thing. I bet they did, Marlene. I mean, we can still live without them, but yeah. Welcome in, Giovanna. So we now have Canada, the U.S., and Italy represented in the chat.
Okay.
Yay. Same with the fax machine. Oh my gosh, the fax machine was invented in 58? Did you miss things? Did you not look up everything?
I can't copy everything.
I'm going to give him grief, guys, just because I can. So, you found a lot of things looking all this stuff up. And, okay, so let's talk about the machine again for a second. How would somebody have bought this machine back in 1958?
With money?
Charlotte was 11 in 58. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I'm going to have to restitch this seam. I didn't stitch it correctly. It's my fault. Amana microwaves were in my home ec classroom in junior high. Oh, gracious, Susan. So you got to learn on microwave before you could afford one in a house, right? Oh, Giovanna, this is Mr. Siberian Wind. You can put Mr. SW or you can put Tom in the chat. He answers to both.
She has a service dog. I'm her service human.
That's his running joke. I think I've told you guys that one before, but it may have been a while. Door-to-door salesman. Yes, isn't he? I just let him in. He dumped all this dirt on my carpet and said he could vacuum it up. And I'm still waiting for him to do that. They would have bought that at the American PX in Europe at the army base Elvis was at. Says Ollie, laughing out loud. So The I'll let you tell. Because it's so
What
exciting.
am I telling?
How somebody would have bought this machine in 58. How
With money.
Smart butt. It's not the answer we were looking for.
Are you talking about what it would come in?
Oh, well, yeah, that too. I don't have the case, though. I wish I did.
This is part of Bernina's record series models. And if you bought a Bernina record series model, they were called record series because when they shipped them to you, they shipped them in a record
Or a case that looks like a record player case.
Like a record player case.
Egg Money, Catalog, Sears. Nope. These you still had to buy from dealers. So
yeah. Only Bernina dealers.
Yeah.
Because they weren't not sold in stores or what is that?
It wasn't
thing?
mail order. Yeah, you couldn't mail order.
As seen on TV.
Yeah, it wasn't us. So they didn't have as seen on TV. That's still a new thing. It was fun to cook a baked potato in the microwave for a first time. I bet it was, Susan.
Actually, Sears did not sell them. No, actually, no one could sell them unless they were a direct Bernina dealer.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't sold in your big box stores at that time.
Yep, they were not sold like that at all. So my machine actually has, I don't think you guys can actually see it on the screen, but so the model number is right here. And then right below it, it says made in Switzerland. So this machine actually traveled overseas to get to me, to be hung on to until it could come to me. It is a 532-1 or 532-1. It's not a 110 or 220. I haven't gotten hold of any of those yet.
And actually, these right now are running as high as $800.
Mm-hmm. $700 or $800.
$800.
Yeah, no sewing vacs. Yep. I don't know if somebody had a sewing vac. But you could have a sewing vac and sell Berninas if you were a Bernina dealer. So you still had to sell Bernina specifically. Oh, I'm putting this on the wrong spot. That's why it doesn't match up.
But also,
okay,
for those that were married in around 1958, guess what the number one wedding gift was? A sewing machine. Because in 1958, 20% of women's clothes were made at home.
Oh, talk about the age of this person sewing. That was really cool.
In 1920s, the average age of a person who sewed their own clothes was 47. The average age of a person sewing their clothes in 1958 was 27. Therefore, in 1958, their number one wedding gift was a sewing machine.
How cool is that? I would have loved to have gotten a sewing machine every time I got married. I would have 3 machines now. Duvall says her Bernina is a 1010 and is 35 years old. 110 is American Power, the 220. So Bernina did offer the different plugs based off of your different countries. So at one point or another, somebody either upgraded to the correct plug for the US, or it was sold originally with the correct plug for the US. So either is possible. Either is very possible. Charlotte's laughing at me. I love it. It's really cool that, that sewing has taken so many different turns. Because, what was the first year? 1940 something? That it was, or when was the average age? 47?
47 was in 1928.
Okay, so right before the Great Depression, the average age of someone who was sewing was 47. So I'm still not there yet. But in the 1958, the average age had dropped all the way to 27. That's crazy. So much younger. Welcome in, Jessa. Jess. I don't know why I'm going with Jessa. But welcome in. Glad you're here. Take plug and then just swap? Yes, for this one it might. To do that conversion. But I'm glad that this one already has the right one. Charlotte still makes clothing. Yay. I still do occasionally. I don't make a lot of clothes anymore, but I do still make clothes. I do. So everybody's saying hello.
She can make a wedding gown to a 3-piece suit.
He's learned the lingo, guys. He's learned the lingo.
But heaven forbid I ask her to hem something.
I hate doing it. I just absolutely despise hemming pants. But you were a Marine, so you learned how to sew.
Yes, if y'all didn't know that in the Marine Corps, in boot camp, they teach us how to sew. Because if our uniforms get ripped, we have to be able to repair them. So they taught us how to sew, they taught us how to iron. Hence why I press everything. I even press my jeans.
He does. Giovanna says she used to be a tailor. Oh, welcome in, Patty. Glad you're here. Marlene has the European plug and a heavy black box. She plugs it into Susan started sewing clothes while she was in grade school. I remember you telling me that. Charlotte hates hemming too. I'm glad I'm not the only one who just despises hemming. Hemming is so boring. Aw.
I've got someone that will hem for me.
Well, that's fine. You can have them hem. I do not mind. She bag stitches, guys.
And thank you. It's an honor to have served.
He's the one that he did not bring me a puppy. No. So you are meeting Tom and you are meeting Anastasia tonight. These are my two special guests for tonight. I know it's shocking. It's not who you probably thought. I have had some wild and crazy guesses on who I was going to have tonight, guys.
I'm not famous, but the machine is.
The machine is famous. So I had some wild and crazy guesses. Jess was convinced that I was getting a puppy. And so that was going to be one of my special guests tonight.
You mean I could have got a puppy? She
No,
owes me a Great Dane.
I would have gotten a puppy. Yay! Thank you, Jess. And we've been doing 1958 trivia tonight. They are great guests. I agree. One doesn't talk very much, and the other at least looks good while he's talking. I'll pay for that later. Let's see. That's fantastic, Susan. Yay. You're happy you're here tonight.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, he did. This night was actually his suggestion. He was like, I'm really excited about that machine working. So, why don't we do a live? Like, why don't I come on as a guest for the live? It's like, are you serious? Yeah, he was serious.
Well, she was so excited the night that she got the machine working. I did some research and found out what year it was made. And so I said, why don't we do like a trivia and you somewhat like dress like the 1958 and we'll talk about trivia stuff from 1958 since the machine is from 1958.
It does sound fantastic, Giovanna. You are so right. She sounds beautiful. She is doing exactly what she's supposed to do. We've only had one hiccup tonight, and that's not too bad. So yeah, I'm super excited. I haven't sewn on her a lot, so this is all new and getting used to it. She stitches beautifully, absolutely beautifully.
Back to Bernina.
Oh, okay.
In 1958, Bernina stopped one specific thing that they were doing with their machines.
Okay. Oh, so the machines before this had the scripted, and so mine doesn't have the script. Okay, I'm sorry.
And 1958 was the last year that Bernina used a scripted font.
So the The logo that you guys see up here, it is also on the front of the machine the same way. And it is a block font. It is not scripted. Oh, absolutely, Marlene. Have a good evening. Nanette's asking if I need a leader ender. I don't, not necessarily. She's working gorgeous without it. I am still using them, but I don't have to. It's really nice to not have to. She's not eating anything. So yeah, she's doing good.
She's on a diet.
She's not eating anything, so she's on a diet. Oh my gosh. Dad humor comes out. We have dad jokes. He's the dad jokes. Sometimes I say them more often than he does. Oh gosh, guys. Welcome in, Jennifer. Glad you're here. She says good evening. Welcome in. Yeah, see, I remember everybody's names. He's looking at
who said what?
He's like looking at me. Where's Jennifer? Oh, you guys are fantastic. I'm so glad you came. Isn't this a fabulous Sunday night? Just a refreshing Sunday night. You get to see a brand new to me machine. But you get a vintage machine, you get a comedy show.
You get 2 vintage machines.
You are vintage. You got the gray hair.
I'm like a fine wine.
Oh. That's been opened in court for a while. I'm sorry.
Really?
I keep going, yeah. Oh, very cool. Welcome in, Linda. Glad you're here. Yeah, I'm surprised William didn't come out tonight. I told him to be here. He loves vintage machines. He's the one that buys a machine a week. Or used to buy a machine a week.
You know, it's dangerous to have me here.
Oh, why is that?
What do y'all want to know about Pam?
Oh, shoot. Should have paid attention. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Pam. She says I'll remember for thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with vintage.
There you go, Nanette. Perfect. We are, Charlotte. We are. And in spite of the stabs, like all of that.
It's amazing when you get paid.
He's not getting paid. He is not getting paid. He still has to do all the cooking. So, like, he's not getting a home-cooked dinner out of this. That is not how this works. So, Linda, there are 2 guests. We have Tom, also known as Mr. Siberian Wind, who needs to put those pins down if he wants to continue watching The Walking Dead.
This is your homemade acupuncture.
No acupuncture. And the other special guest is Anastasia. She is a vintage 1958 sewing machine from Bernina. And I managed to rescue her and rehab her. And she's now working. So it's going to need some pressing. But we have our first block. We have our first block, guys. So I don't know if you guys remember. A couple weeks ago, I pulled out the green ones. And I was needing some ideas for what kind of background to do. So we're going to do the blue. And since this quilt is kind of already starting to become vintage, because I started it before Mr. Siberian Wind and I got married. So 8 years? Yeah, about over 8 years ago, I started this quilt. So we are going to finish it on Anastasia. So every time I pull this machine out for a while, this is what I'm going to be sewing with all the little curved seams. You guys can see she really needs a good press. This block really needs a good press, but I had to set the ironing board out of the way and all of that just for tonight. So it is what it is. I'm going to work on another one. I got time. I'm going to work on another one. I know you've got more trivia. You're looking at me funny. What are you looking at me funny?
Because you said we've been married 8 years. We've been married 20.
No, we haven't.
Yes, contract's up.
No, the contract is not up until I say it's up. That block looks really nice. So thank you. Very nice. Fine wine needs to be open for a while before tasting. Oh, preaching to the choir. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. So we were back in Alabama, and for Halloween, I decided I was going to dress up as a 1950s housewife because I was going to make cookies for all of the adult trick-or-treaters and, hand out candy bags for all of the kid trick-or-treaters. So all of the parents would get something in addition to all the kids getting something. And
we had more parents than we had kids.
Yeah, we had more. We had enough to have all the parents. But I think I made 200 cookies or something. I made a lot of cookies that year. So my hair was a lot shorter and it was easier to style in the 1950s hairstyles. Oh, good night, Carrie. Have a good evening. But yes, I dressed up in this and he did Elvis kind of, the short sleeve roll up shirt. No, oh no, you wore the black tux pants, didn't you? And the button up.
I wore tux pants and jacket, and I had a cane and a top hat.
Oh yeah. He was a man about town. Oh, absolutely, Jess. Do not mess up the long arming. That is important. That is so important. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Yay. Okay. What else do we have? What else you got? That is a lot of cookies, Charlotte. You're right.
In 1958 was also the first transatlantic flight.
Ooh. That's got to be scary.
By British Airways.
Ooh.
The flight was from London to New York, and then Pan Am was next that year with a flight from New York to Paris.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, you're fine, Kathy. So you are now meeting Anastasia, my 1958 Bernina, Mr. Siberian Wind, and you just saw a little cameo from Paladin. He was not the special guest. He's trying to be, but he was not the special guest.
Actually, in 1958, the show that he's named after.
Oh, that's right.
Was number 3.
Yes.
Do y'all know what TV show that was?
Oh, I bet a lot of them do. Because we've talked about his name before. So I bet. 1958, my sister. Oh, fantastic, Giovanna. Right, Kathy? I'm absolutely in love with this machine. She's gorgeous, she's pretty, and she likes me. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Oh. So, okay, what was the question? What were we? We're
Paladin's named after the number 3 TV show of 1958.
So what TV show was in 1958 that had the name Paladin in it? I know somebody in here knows that one. My dad was
They're Googling. I just know they're Googling.
Well, the first person to tell me was Dad. Dad knows that. Dad was like, oh, did you get it from this show? I'm like, no, I didn't even know the show exists. Charlotte doesn't know the show. Cynthia doesn't either. Oh, my goodness, guys.
Should I say?
Give them another minute or two.
No, 30 seconds is all they've got.
Pam says, not her. She doesn't know it. I'm shocked. There we go.
There's the winner.
Linda got it.
You are correct.
Yay.
Have Gun Will Travel.
Yes.
Was a number 3 show in 1958.
Yeah. I did not know about Elvis. I love it. Oh my gosh. We actually did Elvis earlier. That 1958 is the year that he enlisted in the Army.
Correct.
Did you know that the Vietnam War, the precursor events, the starting events, actually started in 1958?
Yep. And did you know that Elvis actually was a member of the unit that I belonged to?
Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that. Given we didn't have a TV until we moved to Kirkland. Yes. Welcome in, Terry. Glad you're here.
Now, we both learned something today that I didn't know.
Are you sure I didn't already know it?
Because I bet Bob Barker wasn't the very first host.
Oh. Okay.
But this was the number one TV show of 1958.
That's not.
No,
No, it was not number one.
it was in the top 3 of 1958.
No,
It's a lot.
I think it was 11. That was 11.
Let me look. Let me look at my cheat sheet.
Yes, Terry. Yes. This is Tom, a.k.a. Mr. Siberian Wind. Welcome in, Mary. Glad you're here.
You are correct.
It's number 11. So the number 11 top show of 1958. Do you guys have any idea what that show might have been? Because it's still on today.
Yes.
That show still exists. Yes. It is. It's with a C, Terry. You got it. It's with a C. Yeah. The number 11 show. We got TV in 1963 when Giovanna was 3.
And I was born.
Yep. You were born in late 63. Yep. You were born in late 63. Susan got it. What?
I didn't know The Price is Right was that old.
Yeah. Neither one of us knew that. We were kind of shocked. I mean, I remember if I was homesick, that was one of the shows that I got to watch was The Price is Right. So, oh, she sounds so pretty.
So just going back to Bernina,
Okay.
it was not 1958.
Oh, Kathy. Or no, Susan. Oh, yeah, Kathy. Kathy's the funny.
Bob Barker gave up. Not 1958, but the year after 1958, which would be 1959.
Oh, well, I would hope so. Welcome in, Amanda. Glad you're here. Oh, Terry says with Bill Cullen. That's who's apparently the host of The Price is Right
Oh, okay.
in 1958. Very cool. Very cool. I have no idea who that is, but welcome in. Welcome in, Christina. Glad you're here. And you are back in Sweden, right? Am I correct? Did I get that right? We have European people over here tonight.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you're international now.
Do you know in 1958, I believe, is when Europe became the largest Bernina dealer?
I don't know. You were the one who looked it up, so I don't know.
Europe was the largest market for Bernina sewing machines.
Since we were talking about TV, thought I would give you a quick line from a funny movie. That's right, Kathy. That's right. Mary says that The Price is Right was her dad's show he watched after he retired. And everybody else is just saying hi. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining on a Sunday night. I really do enjoy my Sunday nights, and to have a special guest is quite an honor.
So, getting back to Bernina.
Okay, yes. Getting back to Bernina.
Not in 1958,
Okay.
but in 1959,
Uh-huh.
Bernina added what to their sewing machines?
One-step buttonhole? Or
No.
something? Three-step buttonhole?
No.
Buttonhole foot.
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know, guys. Right, Terry? Bernina History in Motion. Oh, you were so right. And the machine does sound lovely, Kathy. I've been so excited. I've been sitting on this for so long, trying not to tell anybody.
I don't know what it is.
Pam says reverse. Nope, this machine has a reverse.
I don't know what it is.
Ollie thinks embroidery stitches. Katie thinks it's a thread cutter. Zigzag. This has zigzag, though. Electric motor, special feet. I don't know. Pedals. No, there were pedals before this.
I will give you a hint.
Okay.
I don't know what it is on a sewing machine.
Okay.
But when I was a kid in school, my hands got hit with it a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I know what it is. That's a really bad clue. If I'm sitting here going, I know what that is now after he says his hands got hit.
I was never hit with foot pedals.
Oh, come on now. You just didn't have the right teachers. You weren't taking sewing lessons in school. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yep.
You are correct.
Katie got it first. Yes.
It was a ruler gauge.
Yep. So on the...
So what's a ruler gauge?
Actually, I do have one, yeah.
This may be a later model of 19... That was produced in 1958.
But it may be up here instead.
Could be.
It could be like the markings up here. The measures on the feed dog cover. I think that's what it is. I think Ollie's right. The measures on the feed dog cover. So this silver plate that's here would have markings on it.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the light on so you can see. There are no markings on mine.
So a ruler would have been added to that?
Yeah, a ruler would have been added to that. Or markings would have been added. Welcome in, Katie. Glad you're here. He sounds like a Catholic
far
schoolboy.
from a Catholic schoolboy.
He did not go to Catholic school. I can assure you he did not go to Catholic school.
I will give you a little hint about Siberian Wind's husband.
Oh, boy. We're getting a hint about him, guys.
I was so bad.
Ooh.
Another famous toy of 1958 was Army Men. Of course, I wasn't born until 63. But when I started playing with Army Men, probably 7, 8, 9, or 10, I don't remember. They were my favorite toy. So one time, my parents were out of town. And I was playing Army Men in my room. And I wanted to make it look like a real war. So I set little fires around in my room to make it look like a real war.
Oh my gosh.
Burned my room down.
Oh, welcome in, Rita. Linda or Giovanna says she got hit on the knuckles with a ruler, right? Yes, you do, Rita. He hasn't given a whole lot of clues about me. He's been behaving. Lori says Tom is my age. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
63 was a very good year.
What was the name of the first dry cat food sold nationwide? Says Susan. Ooh, that's a good question. It wasn't Meow Mix because that would, I don't think. I knew fire was coming into the story, says Terry. You raised boys too, didn't you? Boys and their fire. When boys get quiet, then you have to worry. Oh. Frisky is Terry's guess for the dry cat food. Purina is Charlotte's guess. Ooh, I'm curious. I don't know. I bet you Mom might know. But I'm not going to call her and ask her. I'm not phoning
Probably
a
what
friend.
they fed me in 1963.
Bad Tom, right? All the people involved, aside from him, are dead. So that's... He's allowed to tell the story. Ollie says that he thinks that Purina is right. Oh, Susan. Oh, Terry got the answer? Oh, Friskies. Okay. That's really cool. I had no idea. That's really cool. I will have to tell Mom. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Charlotte's laughing. We knew it as a pate, right?
Pate.
It was probably Carnation who sold Friskies. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. What else you got?
See,
he's got pages of notes, guys.
the average cost of a car,
Ooh.
I believe, was around $1,900.
That's still insanely expensive.
And that was
Even with
for
the
a Ford.
inflation. Oh, okay.
Which my 15-year-old daughter, she's 15. And she wants a brand new Bronco. What 15-year-old gets a brand new Bronco?
Okay, how many times can he roll his R while he's talking? Just
I can't do it now.
Now that you're thinking about it, you can't.
Bronco.
Oh my gosh, guys. He keeps me laughing.
So I'm going to buy my daughter a brand new Bronco. I've thought about it.
In Hot Wheels size.
And it's going to be a little Hot Wheel.
Oh.
Because she didn't specify.
She should know with him as a dad that she needs to specify. Oh. I can't imagine getting a brand new car at 15. I didn't even get a brand new car. My first brand new car I didn't get until I was in my mid-20s. Everything before that was used. Everything was used. Okay, so the price of the car was $1,900. Those are so dangerous too. The Ford Bronco's igniting and crash tests. That's not good. So, yeah, she doesn't need a Bronco. She can want it, but she doesn't need it. Get her a Model 1 if she has to build it herself.
I love that.
Dad, after my own heart, says Charlotte, right? Ollie says he would never get a brand new Bronco even at my old age, right? It's just crazy to think about getting a brand new one at this point. Eddie Bauer Edition was one of the first vehicles that she drove. But that was not, I mean, you've been driving for years, so it's not the price of a brand new one right now.
I love the old style Broncos.
Average price in 58 was $1,695 to $3,000. What would that be in today's dollars, guys? Anybody willing to go do a conversion and find out?
When you think about that, average price was $3,000. The average income was like $5,000.
Oh.
In 1958.
That's still, because you still have mortgage and food and clothes and all of the other expenses. Cynthia says we gave our niece a Hot Wheels Jeep for Christmas the year she asked for a brand new Jeep for Christmas. I love that. And Charlotte couldn't get into a Bronco. I don't think I could either. Oh, in 1991-ish? Okay.
Get a job and money to buy one.
Exactly, right?
Try telling my daughter to get a job.
Yeah.
One that refuses fast food or retail.
Yeah.
Who else hires a 15-year-old?
Yeah, we're having that struggle. Welcome in, Shelly. She said her parents never bought us cars. Mine didn't either. My first car was a 1996 Ford Contour Sport. They had financed it for my brother to make payments on it. And for whatever reason, they took it away from him and gave it to me, and I had to make the payments. They would pay for the insurance, but I had to put the payments on, and most of the gas I had to earn myself. So I had to do it all myself too. Parents paid $40,000 for a first house. Oh gosh, to be able to afford a house at that price now, oh my gosh, that would be so fantastic. If a house was only $40,000 now. Oh, so $35,000 for a car today. Inflation. So the rate of inflation. So a car in 1958 was about equivalent to $35,000 for us today. That's crazy.
Get this, and we've all heard about the issue with Harvard and Trump. Now, I'm not getting political.
Yeah, we're not getting political, guys. So please.
But Harvard's tuition in 1958 was only $1,250.
Oh, well, that's about the price of the car that we were talking about. So it'd be about $35,000 today to get a Harvard education. Harvard is way more expensive than that today.
Yeah. But getting back to everybody talking about cars.
Oh, your first car?
I'm going to tell my age. Who remembers when you bought a new car? It came with a brand new 8-track tape to put in your 8-track tape player in the car.
Oh. 8 tracks. I have not even seen 8 tracks before. Like I've looked up pictures, but it's still a little bit above my head.
Each track, like 8-track tape player, each track had like maybe 3 or 4 songs.
Oh, so you'd still have like 24 songs or so. So that's not too bad. Rita's first car after she got out of the Navy in 85 was 1964 Barracuda with a slant 6. Oh gosh. Kathy remembers, Charlotte remembers, and Judy remembers 8 tracks. Oh,
still have a working 8-track? Yes. Wow.
Okay, so Ollie, I will let you type in how many vintage machines you have and what the oldest one is. Because Mr. Siberian Wind, I've told him about you, but he is apparently not remembering just how cool you can be.
I don't remember stuff because brain injury.
Yeah. So telling
But
him
my
multiple
first
times
car-
works.
My first car was a 1977 Limited Grand Prix with T-tops. Oh, I love that car. Of course, we all know that back then is when they actually made real cars instead of these plastic things they come out with now.
Oh, they made the metal boats. The metal boats. Linda remembers the 8 tracks. Shelly had a Vega. And Terry remembers her dad bought a Buick Electra 225 with an 8-track. Oh, that's cool. 1968 Chevrolet SS Impala. You know more about cars than I do, so. Oh, the T-tops, right? Oldest machine is 1861, and he has 22 treadles, 4 hand cranks, all before 1900.
Wow.
So a hand crank. Have I shown you what a hand crank looks like?
I know what a hand crank is on a car.
Okay, well, it's kind of like the same thing on machine. You would sit there and you would hand crank instead of me like manually doing this number when I'm like
I know what those machines are. They're like the wood things where the woman would sit there with her foot.
That's a treadle.
Turn the thing.
No, the foot thing is the treadle. The side thing is a hand crank.
It's the things I would see in medieval movies.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, welcome in, Lana. Glad you're here. Charlotte's first car was a 79 Malibu with 100,000 miles on it. And a 1967 Griswold. Oh my God.
I remember those.
Oh gosh. Would not own a new car today, no matter what it was at any price. Keep my old Dodge Ram 3500 dually. I don't blame you.
I don't see how anybody can afford trucks nowadays.
Yeah,
they're like the price of a house.
Yeah, they are. They're expensive. I mean, we can afford them used, and that's about it. My first car was a 1968 Toyota Corolla. Medieval movies.
I love medieval movies.
Oh, he does. He really does. I enjoy watching those with him. But I don't remember seeing that in any of the movies that we've watched together.
I think I was born in the wrong time period until I start thinking about creature comforts. Then I come back to my senses.
He wanted to be a cowboy, so we moved out here for him to be a cowboy. And then he's like, they don't have air conditioning. he kind of needs his comforts too. I can't believe this machine is working. I'm so happy, guys. So happy. She's doing her thing. And she's slower than my other machine, but I kind of need to slow slower sometimes. Kathy's vehicle costs more than her house. Oh, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So
now's your chance.
Oh gosh.
Anything you want to know about Tammy, just ask.
Oh dear.
It was in my contract.
No, it was not. We did not have a contract for this. If you want a contract, we'll talk about The Walking Dead.
No.
Yeah. Told you guys I threatened his Netflix shows.
I had an appearance contract.
Oh, yeah, we didn't sign it. Oh, fantastic, Charlotte. I so want another featherweight. I had a 1937 featherweight, and I sold her because I didn't have use and space at the time. So
Does Tammy like sewing? She hates it. She can't stand it. Just look around. That's where all the money goes. No wonder we can't afford a new car or a house.
Oh my gosh. He's a mess.
We'll go look for a new car and we end up at Hobby Lobby.
No.
Or she'll say, let's go look at a house, and we keep going to quilt shops.
You are so lying. So lying. I have to make an extension table for your sewing machine. Actually, okay, so there's a good question. Would you be the one to make it, or would I be the one to make it?
She'll say she'll make it, and she'll start, but then I hear, oh, honey, I need your help. And then I have to come to the rescue.
I have him do the heavy lifting and so like the ironing board, guys. Okay, there's another question by Lori. It's just up underneath the heart.
No.
Oh, good answer.
No, we're not going there.
Oh, okay. The question was, do I have enough fabric? Oh, that would be cool, Pam. Yeah, getting the one for the year your mom was born. Oh, I so want a featherweight. Judy has 3 of them. I miss my featherweight. She would be pretty.
I miss them too because all the other ones are heavy.
Yeah, this one's heavy.
All your machines are heavy.
They are. They're all Bernina's, guys, so they're all super heavy. Oh, 4-1 is a 301. Oh, fantastic. That still works, Charlotte. Or that still works, Shelly. We have at least 15 featherweights and some work. Some are in refurbished state. I know you were showing that to me. There is no such thing as enough fabric ever. Oh, gosh. I had 10, sold 2. Oh, Jennifer, yeah, I would love a featherweight too. And it's more because it would be easier to take to like sewing days. And if we have to take the stairs or whatever, it would be possible to carry it up the stairs. Oh, good question. Rita, did you see that one?
I saw it, and I'm refusing to look at it.
Why?
Because.
Why?
You want more. Actually, I'm going to be honest. She can't tell you how many times I send her pictures of sewing machines.
He does. He sends me pictures. And like anytime there's one on sale, like Facebook Marketplace or whatever, if he thinks it looks pretty, he sends me a picture. Yes, all the Berninas are heavy. I mean, this Bernina from 1958 is heavy. So yeah, they're all Berninas are heavy.
But to answer your question, I think, 4 or 5?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 that are mine. I have one that I'm hanging on to see if I can fix it for someone for the 4-H program. But I have 4 of my own, and that's counting my serger. It is not my fault, Rita. You're absolutely right. It's not my fault.
I'm told every day, as soon as I wake up, it's not her fault.
Charlotte's oldest machine is a 76 Kenmore, inherited from her grandmother. She's an all-metal beast. Yes. Oh, I would love if... I asked my mom. I don't remember how long ago I asked. But I asked Mom to see if she has a picture of her old sewing machine, because she used to have a cabinet sewing machine that she sewed on when I was growing up, when she sewed a few things here and there. And because I want to see if I can find that exact machine again, but I don't know. Pictures are always free, absolutely. Oh, 1919. Oh, I do not have a case for this one. Nope, I do not have a case for this one. It came in a record case, and it looks kind of like a fabric-y one, like a yellowish color in the pictures that I've seen, but I do not have one. Have one machine I can't identify. She may be older. Oh, cool, Terry.
I feel like that in the morning when I wake up and look in the mirror.
You're older and you can't identify?
Exactly.
Oh, Charlotte says hers is in the cabinet too. Yeah. I think my mom's was a Kenmore, maybe? I don't know. My first sewing machine, I actually saw one in the thrift store, but I didn't buy it because mine was a cabinet machine as well, and I really don't have the room for that. But I saw it in the store, and mine had a baby blue case to it. Like the machine itself, the body of the machine was baby blue, and I saw it in the thrift store. I took pictures.
What do you mean you don't have room?
I don't have room.
You keep expanding.
Oh, no. Really? Kathy's... Oh, no. Her internet's buffering because she has a storm rolling in. Ah, that stinks. I think the green case I have may fit. Oh, that'd be cool. That way I could actually put it in a case when I'm not using her. Oh, absolutely, Terry. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see, where am I? Singer 302 in the cabinet. Oh, that would be so pretty. I so want the featherweight though. I had a black featherweight, but I would want mine painted with galaxy paint. Like I want it to look like a galaxy. I would I guess trick out my featherweight if I could, if I had one. This Bernina is a 532-1. So 532-1. See, Susan says she's done buying vintage machines for a while, unless she can find a featherweight she can afford. I don't blame you. Ooh, I know where we need to go.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Where?
Go to the shop that we went to out east of here, the quilt shop. They have featherweights.
Okay. We can go on one condition.
Uh-oh. Oh.
We leave the cash money, the checks, and the credit cards at home.
Well, darn, that takes all the fun out of it. Too funny, rolling his eyes, right? Personally, do not get the need to have a ton of machines. I have one, and it does everything I could ever do. I do have a sewing machine, cabinet, and an old Singer treadle used to be in. So, all right, so Beauty is sitting on the quilt frame. She's the one with all the ink. She's got all the stickers. Ricky is the one I normally sew on sitting here. She's a power horse. She can put through a lot. And she's also my travel machine. And then this one, it was going to a thrift store, or I could take it home and see if I could get it running. And I decided to take it home and see if I could get it running. And she's not going anywhere now. Rita says she doesn't think you're winning the yes/no battle.
I know. That's why I keep looking at you instead of that.
He's
I
looking
never
away,
win.
Rita. He doesn't win. Linda says her first sewing machine was a treadle. Someone gave it to her when she was 16. Wish I still had it. I know, right? My baby blue machine that I had, it did not survive. Like it would not still be functioning now. I would have had to put a lot of money into it. Oh, absolutely, Kathy. Good night, Judy. Glad you guys were here. Thank you so much. Rita is not, and repeat, not naming any of her machines or appliances. Oh, come on. It's fun. It's fun.
So what else would you like to know about? I know all the secrets.
He thinks he does.
Yes, I'm military, but I'll tell all.
Ollie says he has a soft spot for the coffin top Singer treadles. Oh, right. Yeah, you were hitting my foot pedal. This is my foot pedal. You can't do that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can't sew if you're pushing against.
I'll leave.
No, you're not leaving. He's actually kind of blocked in. You can't really leave until I get up. Mom has a 530-2. That's a sister. Well, it's very close for a sister machine. That was the first one that came out, was the 530. So I'm 2 models away from that. That's really cool, Lana. I named 2 of my machines. Sally Sowmore is one of my favorites. Oh, that is cool. Oh, fantastic. Name them, and you can have Mr. Noisy Meow. No, I'm not taking Mr. Noisy Meow Meow. Mr. Noisy Meow Meow is a cat that talks to her. She says something to him, and he back talks. He's very loud. Charlotte's only named her 2 industrials, Lucy and Ethel. Oh, I love that episode where the 2 of them are trying to figure out the sewing machine. Oh, that was a good episode. I love Lucy. Yeah, there's an episode where Lucy,
they were sewing?
where they were trying to figure out how to use a sewing machine. They had no idea what they were doing. It's so comical.
So they went from sewing machines to the candy factory.
Well, which one was first? I don't know which episode was first.
But then we go back and talk about wine. There was a wine episode too.
There was a wine episode. I loved that episode. It wasn't until my Viking spent more time not working that I got a new cheap brother. Then it jammed and was given Bernina Activa. That started out. I don't blame you, Susan. Ooh, 1942 or 46 featherweight. I'm very jealous of that machine. I keep going to lift the machine, the foot pedal or the presser foot, by using the knee lever because I'm used to. Candy Factory was first, according to Rita. But I keep trying to move it, and it doesn't move that way. I gotta remember it doesn't move that way. All right. Hey, it looks pretty darn good. I'm not disappointed. I'm gonna lower my stitch length a little bit. Let's see. I remembered how to do this earlier. Let's see. Okay, we're playing with it. We've stopped RMS coming in too, just a brown out. Oh gosh.
Okay, here's some trivia.
Oh boy.
Yes, I Googled it because y'all were talking about it. The first Singer featherweight machine was offered October 3rd, 1933, during the Great Depression. And it only weighed 11 pounds and cost $125.
How much is $125 from then to now? So what was the cost of a featherweight when it first came out, in our terms? Let's see. Yes, everybody who is in bad weather tonight, please, please, please be safe. Do not want you guys having any electrical issues or serious bad weather. That's not cool. Not cool at all. I'm so glad I have the AccuQuilt because this would have taken forever to cut with templates. I'm so glad I have that AccuQuilt. Makes this possible. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. So
in 1933, $125 Singer featherweight machine would be worth almost $3,000 today.
that's how much it would have cost us.
That's how much it would cost today.
So it would have been a $3,000 machine. That's crazy pricey. All right, so here's the first one that I put together tonight. I'm going to work on one more that's this color. While we've got still a little bit of time. Oh, Montgomery wore Damascus in a cabinet. Yes, right? And this is the other colorway. So it's going to be both, the quilt's going to have both colorways in it. So it's going to have the one with the Christmas bows on it, and it's going to have the red with the Christmas gold, black, and white lettering. So they really need to be pressed, but I'm not going to bring my iron out now.
No, I'm not ironing.
No, I completely should have brought those out tonight. I have 2 vintage irons. I should have totally brought one of them out tonight. I know where they're at.
But I'm trapped.
I know you're trapped. I could go get it, but I don't really want to go.
You have a service dog.
He's not going to be able to get it. Welcome in, Laura. Yes. Oh, gotcha. She's got family in town. Thought it would be rude to be chatting the whole night.
Oh, I would definitely be chatting if I had family in town.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh. When your brother comes into town, you're going to be all absorbed with that. You're not going to be coming on my live. Ooh, should we ask Tom's brother to come on a live with me, guys?
No.
No, we're not asking him? Okay. We're not asking him, apparently. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. I'm just glad this machine is working. I'm so excited. Anastasia's being a good girl tonight. We only had a minor hiccup early on. I keep reaching for a foot pedal, though. I keep putting my foot down, reaching for that foot pedal. Oh, she's family that she likes. Okay, that makes a difference. That's when you don't chat while they're there. How long have you all been together? That's a good question.
Too long.
No. Go ahead.
Not long enough. Been together 9 years, but married 8.
Oh my gosh. We got married in 2017. So we hit 8 years in January. We'll hit 9 in January. And we only dated a few months. We dated October through January.
Yep, she said, let's go eat lunch. And we ended up at...
You are not going to mistell that story. Good try. Good try.
You said, let's go for a ride. And
That's
we
not
ended
what
up,
I said. You knew where we were going.
We were living in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, let's go for a drive. We ended up in Nashville.
That's not what happened.
And got married by an Elvis guy.
Okay. So the parts he's leaving out, he knew we were going to get married. Oh, that would be fantastic, Charlotte. She got the block on board, which is the tray for this quilt, and she's going to make it in batiks, which are like the fabrics I was working with earlier today that I was cutting. All those like the very tight woven fabrics. They're very pretty. Be careful of vintage machines can be addicted. Yes, absolutely, Laura. Okay. My mouth.
I'm always sending her pictures of vintage machines.
Yeah. Oh, he sent me a picture, guys. I had to crack up. He sent me a picture of what he thought was a vintage machine, and it's just a leather sewing machine. And I had to tell him that one wasn't vintage, that it was just that it's an industrial machine or industrial use machine. So, yeah.
Really?
Well, you still send it
You had to go there?
Yeah, I had to go there. Since you decided to tell a different version of our wedding day. If you told the correct version of our wedding day. Are you rethinking decisions now?
I love you.
I'm glad you do, because I love you too. So he knew we were going to Nashville to go get married. And so we get up there, and we had to go to the registry office and go get our license. And then our license was only good for, a week or 2 weeks or something? It was like crazy short or something. And I don't remember.
And we were getting married by the Justice of the Peace.
Well, we couldn't get married by the Justice of the Peace because they didn't do that in Tennessee.
No. But we got married by a judge.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we did.
No, because we went
Because we had to go into the courtroom.
That was not getting married. That was not... We went to that place where there was an Elvis impersonator, but he wasn't dressed like Elvis. That's where we got married. We just had to go back to the place to go drop off our paperwork.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. That's
yeah,
right.
we didn't get married by a judge. So
we got married by Elvis impersonator.
No, yeah. Elvis did not marry us. We didn't want to pay the extra. I think it was like $100 or $200 for
this
him to
guy
get
did
in
not
disguise.
look like Elvis.
He didn't look like Elvis at all. But he impersonates Elvis. So he's apparently got the wig and all of that, but he was not dressed like Elvis for our wedding. We weren't going to pay the extra money just to have him dress up.
And then we walk out of the place that we got married at and took a few steps, and there was a place to eat.
Yeah, we had like we now have two versions. Yes. Oh, of how you're Mr. and you got married. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's kind of what happens with us. He comes up with his own version. So I told him...
I come up with the movie version.
He does come up with the movie version. So I told him when we got married that he owed me 20 years. And so he's constantly trying to find ways that he's already fulfilled that 20 years. So dog years, like there's been so many options. And then he's like, oh, it wasn't in the fine print. Yeah, that one doesn't fly either. He tries, though. He tries. Oh, he's not getting out of it. All right, what other questions do you guys have? Because once he's off of here, you guys won't see him again until Van Gogh, probably. And when are we doing Van Gogh?
I don't know.
Okay, you got to figure that out. When are we
if
doing
y'all
Van
don't
Gogh?
know, I'm a Van Gogh fan.
So we're going to do a Van Gogh trivia night. So you guys can study it. We could do that on a Tuesday instead. If you're not busy on a Tuesday. If you have a Tuesday night free. He's usually busy. Oh, Charlotte. She says this year's now her 20th.
It's our 20th too.
No, it isn't. Good try. I wanted to go to Vegas to be married by Elvis, but my husband thought I'd regret it. Well, at least you've been married longer than Elvis, performed for, right? Because how long did he perform for?
I don't know.
Well, you're the one who's supposed to know this stuff. You were alive when he was.
What are you saying?
I wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Oh.
I will tell you guys that she is my best friend. And I do the L word. But I have learned so much about quilting from her. So.
Ooh, do you guys want to ask him a quilting question?
No.
Please ask him a quilting question. See what he does and does not know.
I don't know
quilting-wise.
anything.
He knows stuff.
I know they keep me warm.
Okay. I'm curious. What do you guys think he might not know? Because we still have almost 30 minutes. They can ask a lot of questions in 30 minutes.
And I give her a hard time when she goes to quilt shops. I act like I don't want to go and I don't want to be in there. But she'll be the first to tell you, I'm the one that's always pointing stuff out.
Ooh. So what's my favorite color, or what is Tom's favorite color? Can you answer those?
I know what my favorite color is.
What's my favorite color?
I know what your favorite color is.
What is it?
It's purple.
He's smart. After 13 years of me and hubby dating and living together, we decided to get married. We've been together 29 years and married 16 of that. Oh, fantastic. Ooh, good question, Susan.
What is a roll of 2.5-inch strips called? 2.5-inch strips.
Oh, no, it's named after a food.
Bologna.
No. Oh my gosh, could you guys... Oh, could you guys imagine if bologna was the name of a fabric cut?
My favorite color is blue.
It has to be a darker blue. Ah, yeah.
To be more specific, midnight metallic blue.
So darker than this blue that I'm working with, right? Or about this shade?
Yes.
Darker than that?
Yes.
Okay, so darker than this blue. So, let's see. Okay, what is the quilt on your bed backed in?
Batting?
Batting is inside the quilt.
There you go. And fabric's on the back of that.
Okay. We don't have the fancy one. What is your quilt of valor backed in?
Fabric.
Because it's different from all the others.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What is a whip? WIP. The question Mary G asked it. It's further up the screen.
What's a whip?
Uh-huh. No. No. Work in progress. Bologna roll. I love it, Charlotte. So the answer was jelly roll.
The singer?
So it's a roll of 2.5-inch strips.
Yeah, I've heard that term.
Yeah, you've heard jelly roll before.
Yep.
Referring to.
I like it with powdered sugar on it.
Oh, let's see. How long after you met Tammy did you know that you wanted to be married to her?
I will tell you, I didn't meet her until after we were talking on the phone. And I fell in love with her voice. If you haven't talked to her on the phone, any warranty call or any bill call or anybody you talk to on a phone, hers is entrancing. I mean, she could work for a company and go, I'm calling about your extended warranty, and I would stay on the phone to talk to her. And by the way, midnight metallic blue was the color of my car.
Oh, very cool. I did not know that. See, I'm learning things too. All right. What other questions do they have for you?
You can ask me anything about her, about me, about the dog.
About quilting. It is a quilting channel.
I said her, me, the dog.
I'm a quilter. So by extension, quilting.
Okay. Well, see, they know you're a quilter. That's all they need to know.
Oh. You like Laura's answer? Yep. He can read it. He just doesn't call out like I do for everything. Let's see. Oh, do you know what a fat quarter is?
One that doesn't fit in the change jar?
No, it's in the quilting world. What is a fat quarter?
Fabric that needs a diet?
No, it's a cut of fabric that, so if you cut a, so, all right. This isn't a whole yard of fabric. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Let's use this.
They know what a fat quarter is.
I know they do. Okay, so if this is a whole yard of fabric, it usually comes on the bolt like this. Okay, so a half yard would be
right.
cut
So a
in
quarter
half.
of that would be a fat quarter.
So this would be a fat quarter.
Right.
Yes. A regular quarter, so the fabric, instead of necessarily being folded like that, you would have the full length. It'd be folded in half and folded in half again. So a regular quarter yard would be like that. And a fat quarter is like that.
So in the quilting world, do you have skinny pennies or average dimes or what?
No, we don't. Have you ever sewn anything other than a button on something?
I've sewn patches.
Oh, have you?
I've sewn... That's about it. Buttons and patches.
Buttons and patches.
Do you see the bottom question?
I'll get there. Let's see. Linda says, do you let Tom use your sewing machines? If he ever asked, yes. Has he ever asked? All right.
What she tells me is when I step into her quilting room, studio, area, whatever you want, area 51, if I touch anything, I'm dead. Except when it needs to be moved.
Yeah, if it needs to be moved, yeah. So are you allowed to touch any of the scissors in here?
No.
Okay, that's exactly. Charmbacks and layer cakes, right?
I learned that the hard way because one day she came in and I forget what I was cutting, but I was using fabric scissors.
And it was not fabric that you were cutting.
No. I don't remember what it was, but I learned my lesson.
Yes. Charlotte says same square inches in a fat quarter as a regular quarter
Don't
yard.
skip the question if someone's asking you.
So how long did it take for me to want to marry him? I knew when we actually met in person. And then I saw how he was with his family because I actually met some of his family there too. And kind of got to really know for sure that who I met on the phone and online and all of that was actually the same person in real life. Like he wasn't just, acting online. And so, pretty much I think by October, like by November. So we met in October. And I think I knew by November that, he was probably the one. And I think we discussed it by Christmas. I think that's about when we discussed it. Because you came to visit my family for Christmas. Yeah. So something like that. Let's see. We have charm packs and layer cakes. Do you know what a charm pack is?
Is that the little marshmallows you get in Lucky Charms?
No. He is the cereal guy, y'all. If y'all have a cereal question, I bet you he can answer it. Serial killer or, cereal on the shelf at the grocery store. Either one. I hope he doesn't come into my sewing rooms either, right? Oh, she got 2 sewing rooms. Oh, come on now. She has 2 sewing rooms.
You just expanded from one room to a larger room.
And I still need more room. Yes, I give him grief. Smart man. Referring to the scissors, right? Let's see.
So if you want to know about Mr. Siberian Wind, I did 23 years in the military, 10 years as a sheriff's deputy, 31 years of traveling around the country making people mad.
In other words, baseball umpire.
So that's my life. Now my life is... What's funny is we moved out here to retire.
He's not retired.
I'm not retiring.
He is not getting the retirement time. We never have enough room, says Linda, right? We never have enough room. That's why she needs 2 rooms. That's why I need 2 rooms.
That's why you wanted to move to Wyoming.
Why?
Big open space. Big open rooms.
Well, you know, if it works, why mess with it?
Uh-huh.
Welcome in, Mandy. Glad you're here. First time you're in my chat, and I am very glad that you made it. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Welcome in. Yes. Well, he's not retired. He medically retired.
Medically retired.
Yep, medically retired. So do you want to talk about what you do when I'm not getting you to come on a live with me? Do you want to talk about what you just did?
What, that you expanded and got a bigger room and...
No, that's about you.
What do I do?
What do you do? What are you doing with your time?
Live on my iPad.
That too. He does live
Then
on
what
his
do I
iPad.
do?
I'll let you see if you want to say anything.
No, what are you getting at?
Where you just went. What you were involved with.
Oh, I just spent the last 2 days yesterday with the governor. I took a course and now I'm a trauma-informed coach. So I'm trying to, one thing that I've centered myself on being here in Wyoming is veteran suicide. So I'm trying to deal with that and help Wyoming not become the leader in veteran suicide. So that's what I do.
Charlotte says, so sorry for the medical retirement. Mary says, thank you for your service. Mandy says, listening to the storms rolling through North Texas, I bet. There's a lot of storms going through right now. A lot of storms.
I lived in Central Texas. Loved it. But you couldn't handle the heat.
Yeah, he couldn't convince me to move to Texas. That was one of the states we talked about. We talked about that in Arizona and
New Mexico.
New Mexico and Nevada. We talked about them. Oh,
it's my honor.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Where am I at with this? Okay. I'm not pressing anything. So as I'm getting to it, I'm having to figure out what I'm doing with my pieces.
So y'all have about, what do we got? About 15 minutes?
Yeah. 17 minutes.
So you have 17 minutes.
They got 15, basically.
To ask me whatever you want to know about Tammy.
Yeah. Yes. Pam was U.S. Navy.
Thank you for your service too.
Yeah, she's the one. She moved recently from Missouri all the way out to Washington State. She lives in the Seattle area.
Oh, okay. I've been there.
Yep. We've both been there. Ah. Yeah, he needs to sneeze more often too, Charlotte. Sorry.
What?
She says, bless you, Tom. I'm sorry. I have to make light of it occasionally. That's what I do.
It may be a while before I'm back. So, Is she a good cook? I do all the cooking.
However.
She does cook.
And?
She does cook.
Oh, that's mean. I guess I won't be making mashed potatoes for you for holidays.
Oh. No one makes mashed potatoes like she does.
And what about pie?
She makes homemade mashed potatoes. She makes homemade pie.
Cornbread.
Oh, her Thanksgiving dressing? To die for. And I thought mine was good.
So I do cook, but I just don't cook often. Ooh, Mandy's new. So what's something she should know about me?
She's very demanding.
Really? That's what she went with.
We can go on a romantic picnic or drive. And it always ends up in a quilt shop.
No, it does not. Good try. Good try. There's a lot of other places it ends up in. Doesn't always end up in a quilt shop. No, if I plan a road trip, so last year's shop hop that we went on, it was 24 different stores across the state, and one of the shops went by the Museum of Military Vehicles in Du Bois, Wyoming. And I made sure that we stopped there because I figured he would enjoy it more than me. We both actually really had a good time. It's a very, very expansive museum. If you ever have the opportunity to go, absolutely go. But I do tend to add things for him in, and I take into account that he doesn't really like spend all of his time in the quilt shop. Oh. Tell him about that one.
Do they know about that one?
Yeah, that's the Thursday night one.
That's the American flag one?
Mm-hmm.
The one y'all are working on Thursday nights? Mm-hmm. The American flag one?
Land That I Love?
Well, then what am I supposed to tell them? That I picked it out?
Yeah.
And told you to buy it?
Yep.
Basically forced you to buy it?
Yeah.
There are times when we go to quilt shops that I practically force her. Sometimes she won't want to buy anything. And I have to force her to buy something. Because I think sometimes she may feel guilty that all our money goes to quilting.
It doesn't all go to quilting.
But something you may not know, that when she is not quilting, that she does like to plant. Mm-hmm. So she just got done planting flowers.
We're going to see if they stay this year and they actually grow.
If the pigeons don't eat them.
The pigeons are trying to eat our plants.
We don't know if they're trying to eat them or build a nest.
Mandy makes anything that consists of ribbon, glitter, and flowers. Oh, he gives you ribbon money? I will say this. I do not work with glitter. That is one thing. If you want to know anything about me, I don't work with glitter at all. Now, if there's glitter on fabric, that's fine. Like if it's like built into the fabric and it's glittery fabric, that's okay if it's not coming off. But oh my gosh, I will not open a container of glitter. Not happening. Does not happen.
I think we were a match made in heaven because I'm a closet interior decorator. I love to decorate, and I decorate for every season under the sun. And my favorite store is Hobby Lobby. So when I go and I'm by myself, I always have to call Tammy and tell her, fabric's on sale.
He does. Even if I haven't been into Hobby Lobby in weeks, between him and a couple of other friends that I have, I always kind of know somebody that can tell me if the fabric's on sale that week without me having to look it up.
But I have a trick to that. Uh-oh. See, I figure if I call her and tell her fabric's on sale and she tells me to get fabric or she goes and buys fabric, that gives me the reason to buy what I want from Hobby Lobby.
Ah, yeah. Absolutely, Charlotte. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Linda says when her and hubby take a trip, they try to split where they go. Quilt shops for her and drag racing for him. Absolutely. Have a great evening, Charlotte. Hobby Lobby is Cynthia's favorite craft store too, right? So, we'll get up. It's hilarious. Oh, welcome in, Marianne. Mr. Dragon Slayer. I love it. It's really funny because we'll get up to the register at Hobby Lobby and I might have like a half yard of fabric and that's it. And the cart is full of decorations and such. And the cashier looks at me and says, "What are you decorating with all of this?" I'm like, "I don't know. Ask him." He's the one handling it all. He's the one doing everything.
I usually have a Christmas tree, a Valentine's tree, a Mardi Gras tree, St. Patrick's tree. I have a tree for everything.
We took it down early this year.
We took it down this year because we were thinking about expanding your quilting room.
The quilting studio. It's got to be the quilting studio. Let's see. My hubby does fiberglass repair, but he does Melflake. I love that, Mandy. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of glitter. I do have a few containers of glitter, but the only time they ever come out is if I'm working with resin. And since we've moved up here, I haven't done any resin work. It'll all have to be done outside during the summer when I can handle the temperatures. I can't do it inside. I'm not gonna try to put up with that. Linda's husband would not go into Hobby Lobby.
Oh, I should own stock in Hobby Lobby.
He should. He would go there almost every day. Or, he needs to like get an inside person at Hobby Lobby. Don't get any ideas. I'm not giving you this idea. He needs to get like an inside person to call him and tell him when new things come in, or what new things came in. Enjoy the chit chat? Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back to regular programming starting on Tuesday, by the way. So this Tuesday is the day after Memorial Day. It will be the last non-Show and Tell Tuesday of the month. So Show and Tell will be back the first Tuesday of June. So do not forget, if you've not already submitted your Show and Tell, please do so. If you're not already in the Facebook group, you can also send me an email. So you don't have to necessarily join the Facebook group if you don't want to. It is private, so you don't have to worry about somebody accidentally seeing something you post, as long as they're not in the group already. But yeah, so that's an option. And then coming up in July, we are going to have 2 special events. One is going to be the Christmas in July, where I'm going to auction off a lot of my quilts that I am not going to need. Mr. Siberian Wind is going to help. He did not know that until now, but he now knows he is going to help.
And if you join the group for just $19.99 more, you can get this empty bottle when I'm done.
No, Katie, you can absolutely put as many as you like. I count each individual project as its own entry. So every individual project that you enter is its own entry for the purposes of Show and Tell. So absolutely. If you want to put some more in there, put some more in there. Ooh, my needle came unthreaded.
Oh, and after this episode, we'll be selling Anastasia.
No.
Yes, we will.
No.
Anastasia, 1 machine for the price of 3.
No.
Yes.
No, we're not selling her.
For the price of 3?
We're still not selling her. She is not for sale. She is my child.
Better not let Paladin hear that.
Oh, yes, absolutely, Susan. Definitely enjoy that shop hop. I've got 10 of the 28 blocks from last year put together. So I still have a lot of blocks to get together to be able to then applique what I need to applique and then start assembling them into a quilt. It's definitely a challenge. And this year's shop hop just started, just starts this upcoming Tuesday, I think, after Memorial Day. I think that's when it starts.
And I have so many rectangles to oblique.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we know that he turns into a pumpkin at 10. He will make it another 6 minutes, maybe. Oh, gosh, guys.
I admire you all because I know nothing about quilting, but it takes special talent for people to quilt. So I appreciate all that y'all do.
He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He makes fun of me sometimes. He's the reason that I actually have the Kimberbell Halloween project to do as well. Because that one was a shop hop that we did from last year. And so I've got to pull Beauty off the machine. Oh, it starts Tuesday, says Ray. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to go to all of them this year. I'm not going to be able to get all 20 stores this year. I will use my quilting scissors. Your shirt is perfect opportunity. All right. So officially, guys, we have made 3 blocks in the 2 hours, along with all of the chatting. There you go. You get to hold it up. And then I have this one. And then I have this one.
All done by Anastasia.
Yep. So Anastasia's doing a fantastic job. Again, I still have to press these. But they're so pretty. They're so gorgeous. They're so worth it. So, yes. Susan says she'll be spending the night at a friend's and bringing a quilt to gift as a thank you. Oh, perfect. Linda says it's been nice to meet you, Tom.
And for $29.99.
He really does like the whole, and wait, there's more. Or no, it's but wait, there's more.
As seen on TV.
As seen on TV. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. So I've got 8 green. So these are the blocks that I needed a different background for. So yes. So I have got, it's like olive green. They're up on my design wall right now behind the long arm frame. But I ran out of that olive green many years ago. I cut these out before Tom and I met, and I just haven't done anything with them. So there's 8 of them up on the wall, and I'll be able to make 2 more with the pieces and parts that I have. So we will have a total of 10 green ones, and then how many of these I've got, the rest of them are all going to be in the dark blue, and then we'll get to lay them out and figure out if we're going to sash them or what exactly we're going to do. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for putting up with me.
He is something to put up with, guys. I can tell you that. We're going to go ahead and unplug her so I don't accidentally sew when I don't mean to. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming to spend your Sunday night with me. If you haven't gone and touched your fabric, if you haven't gone and petted it, if you haven't put some needle and thread to fabric, please make sure that you go do that before you go to bed tonight. It is always the best way to start the weekend or start the week is to get that fabric therapy in, get that serotonin boost from just enjoying your craft. So thank you so much for being here. Y'all have a great night. Do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
When do I get paid?
You don't get paid. Absolutely, Giovanna. I hear you. It is Monday morning already. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening, and I will see you all Tuesday evening. Bye.